Welcome back to another episode of Unpacking the Week. This is a day or two after I'm just still recovering from the weekend. This is a day or two after the ProQuest in Montana, in Hamilton, where me and a few friends went and had a lot of fun. Right? There was no armory this week, unfortunately, because whenever a Magic pre-release happens, our favorite store happens to just not run fab events. The Magic players definitely show up for those pre-releases. So, with that said, let's go ahead and get over to the main show here. Pop me right in there, right? For Unpacking the Week, we definitely like to do our little unboxings. This box is brought to you by the Sneeps, because at that ProQuest, I happened to win.
Yes! Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on! Ah! Yes! Yes!
You can hear a little bit more about my preparation process and all of that in the latest episode of Cast a Commotion. It's a short one. Most of my episodes run 40, 50 minutes, but this one only ran 30. I was exhausted when I recorded it. So I just kind of wanted to go to bed. So sorry about the short episode, but it does also spoil the hero that I used, and gives a little bit of a preview of something that I'll be making for the patrons for the first while. It'll eventually come out to the public, but you know, first want to treat a few people. So let's go ahead and open up this heavy hitters, because I definitely was one of those for this last weekend. So over the weekend, we got some spoilers, which we can kind of talk about. I don't know how old these spoilers are, but they're those +3 or +5 or prevent 3 or prevent 5. I haven't opened this set in a minute. I'm gonna be awful slow. And those are kind of cool. Like if you transcend, you get to do something really neat, and that's fine. Not my favorite cards because they have a requirement on them, obviously, and that is to transcend. But you know, we can only do so much with cards because they're trying to definitely expand the space in which we play. This whole next set is obviously about blue cards. I'm just having to stop and think, ooh, up the ante. That is not a bad first Majestic, right? He's gaining some popularity, and I'm a huge fan of him. I like his theme, I like his style, I like everything about him. But they're obviously making blue cards more valuable, if I remember right. Let me go ahead and pull this up real quick. Obviously, if you've played a blue card, gain a life. If you've played a blue card, this gets something, transcend, right? So it looks like we're going to be trying to slow the format down even more. And I say even more because one of the more aggressive possible decks, Dromai has become a living legend. Jesus, my brain really is tapped. It's a good thing I won that ProQuest because I don't know if I'll be able to do it again. My brain really did a lot of work that day. Is that a Guardian? Yeah, that's a Guardian item. Flash of Agility. Over the top. Ooh, foil pint. Oh god, a pint. Speaking of a pint, I went and had a drink after the Swiss rounds at a place over in Montana. Not something I would suggest you always do, but I really needed it. I needed something to reset my brain. And a lot of jokes and a lot of fun times to be had helped with that. Obviously, only if you're responsible with it. So, moving along. I don't think we got a lot of spoilers. Let me check this out here. Oh yeah, obviously we got some of the expansion slot. Visit the Goldmane estate. Create a gold token. Then if you control 3 or more gold, create that many might tokens. That's decent. I know some of my local meta was fairly hype about that. I am not as high on that as everyone else seems to be. Because yes, it's cool. Ooh, foil big bop. Woo! Yes, it's cool, but I mean, if you got 3 gold tokens just hanging around, it's kind of like a win more card. You know what I mean? If you've already got 3 gold tokens, you're already pounding away at your opponent. It's a win more card. It's not my favorite. And then there's Visit the Golden Anvil. Now this one opens up. When I said they're trying to slow the game down, this is what I'm talking about too. Visit the Golden Anvil is, as an additional cost to play this, you may destroy X gold you control. You then equip X weapons and or equipment from your inventory. That screams fatigue package to me. Obviously, you have to take up inventory slots on top of running this card, so there's a way bigger balancing act than you may initially think when it comes to that card. But it's there. It's now able to be done. Let me see. Make sure we're not doing total jackassery. So, having gone to a pro quest, we can now kind of talk a little bit more. I made some content beforehand, but I wasn't sure exactly how it was going to go. So I just deleted those videos and decided to wait to get some more information. Now that we've gone to a pro quest and I've seen some of the meta, as I had predicted, like almost dead on, Reinar's, Katsu's, and who the hell was the other one? Whatever. Reinar's and Katsu's anyway showed up. I don't remember who my third prediction was, but I'm very glad I chose to go with who I went with. Jeremiah was obviously supposed to show up a bunch. Only a few Jeremiah showed up at my pro quest. Looks like people had moved on a little bit early to make sure they didn't get stuck with the bag, as the people who think they know what investing is say. Oh, yes. Oh, that is a thing of goddamn beauty. Thank you so much, Sneeps, for this box. It is so insane because I'm actually in the process of building this deck. The deck that I brought to ProQuest, I'm very proud of, but I don't believe it can do it when it comes. Can I get a better glare on that? There we go. Just a better glare on that cold foil. Oh, that's fucking awesome. I don't believe it's going to be as consistent, and I want to be prepared for the meta shift a little bit. While I am planning on playing new as my assassin, I do have an obligation to myself to play the Prism. A few of my friends were making fun of me. Oh, you got Kasai. You got to play Kasai. I already have a warrior, and she's not even a Draconic warrior. So there's not enough of a difference for me to justify building Kasai. Not when I just opened up one of these motherfuckers. Oh, that makes it impossible to see. There. Oh, it's amazing. Amazing pull. Thank you so much, Sneeps, for this box. That's on top of that brilliant card right there. Okay, so as we continue to unpack the week, like I said, Reinar and Katsu showed up in force, and Reinar, I'm glad people aren't sleeping on him anymore. One of my local meta players is very good. Easily one of our best players, mains Reinar, and luckily I get all the practice in the world because it seems like some of these guys were a bit new to Reinar. Misplaced that one. Didn't have all of the turns down pat, didn't have all the responses correct, and that's fine. You know, you're allowed to be new at your heroes. But just being overly aggressive and not taking the time to set him up is a huge mistake because, much like my hero, doesn't, it's aesthetics aren't everything. You don't just go off of what you see. You got to play the game, and you got to play the correct builds for the correct metas. But along with Reinar, we saw Katsu doing the absolute degenerate bullshit that is the triple bonds. I never got triple bonds myself, but I did play against one of the Katsus in my fourth round. I got the pair down with this Katsu because I was 3-0 at the time. And I needed to play someone. When I say pair down, I don't mean to be disparaging in any shape or form. That player was incredible. They almost had me. If I didn't have a sizable lead at that point in the game, I'd be dead. Right? Just a little bit of armor that I gained sealed that game in my favor. Bring into Pound Town. So Katsu showed up. A few Dramais showed up. I didn't get to see them. It looks like, to my prediction, a few people just wanted to take her out for a last ride because they didn't do so well, which implies to me they didn't know the matchups, which furthers a lot of my point in that reps over anything. Oh, damn. This is a good fucking box. And this is my first runner. I should have more of them, but, you know, what are you going to do? Tokens. What am I going to... Like, this is a really good box so far. Up the ante, runner, Luminaris. Damn. Speaking of Luminaris, I was so bummed out because I like to collect... When I build a new hero, I like to collect everything I can for that hero. So in Prism's case, that's Illusionist cards and all light Illusionist cards. And I saw the old Luminaris at 50 cents for the cold foil. I was like, why the hell is that? And then I saw this new one. I'm like, what was the point? What was the point even of making that one? If you were just going to make this one, they had to have either known or maybe got such bad backlash or something. I don't know exactly what must have happened. But man, that's an unfortunate printing because it's in Dusk Till Dawn. It's never going to be drafted either. So it's not in a draft set. I don't know what the whole design choice was with there. Sorry about that. These glasses are a bit wider than my last glasses, so I've been hitting the mic nonstop, having to redo takes and all that. That one wasn't too bad. I don't think I'll have to retake the whole thing, or I wouldn't do that. Just edit it anyway now, I guess. So continuing to unpack the week. We've gone through a little bit of the spoilers, some of the meta that we've seen. I haven't seen all of the ProQuest lists. I have to imagine Viscera is probably starting to show up, but I have to... Oh, Azalea. Oh, man, how could I forget? Azalea is another pick. One of the more professional players that I played against at that ProQuest. Someone who has made multiple top 8s and is a very good player. Sorry. And has made a very good showing. Was playing Azalea, and that was just nightmarish that I even had to play that matchup. But I did. Came out on top of that one. Made me feel a little bit better. I traveled over there with a few buddies. Hung out, had a good time. I'm not going to go over too much more because that's what the podcast is for. So let's just pound this out and see if I can't get good at sorting this correctly. This, warrior, money, flat, brute, and warrior. Right there, pack call, What a pack! Foil, Bet Big, and Gauntlets of Iron Will. What in the hell is this box? This box is incredible. That's awesome. 1 second. Man, I don't know if I have any more luck coming to me. I might as well skip the next ProQuest. I was planning on going to them, but geez, I'm just burning. That was, oh God, what an amazing pack. All right, let's keep going. I don't know, like what, technically I can possibly get the Fabled, but like that would be the impossible box. There's just no way that happens. Guardian Warrior is always over here. Trade in. Test of Vigor. Beast. Lead. Guess I could technically get a Marvel? Does that take the place of a cold foil slot? I don't know any data on heavy hitters. I don't know anything about what is up with this set. So I guess we'll just keep going. Brute Warrior, Guardian Warrior. That's Brute Guardian. Generic, over the top, cut the deck, foil money where your mouth is. Gotta make sure to check every slot now. Ooh, got a feeling from this pack, it's gonna be the worst pack, trust me. All right, here we go. Edge bigger. Dang, I'm really slow at these top row ones. Generic, trade, vigor is Guardian Warrior. Prized Galea. Nothing, and a rising speed. No, Brute Warriors Center. Damn it, Brute Warriors Center, not Brute Guardian. Okay, cool. Man, I am awful at sorting these. I'm so sorry for that. There's not really a whole lot more to go over there. I guess during the armories, the same hero that I just won this pro quest with, I have been losing left and right. One of my locals also pointed out, where the hell was this gameplay? You've been losing armories left and right, and a few people were like, oh yeah, for sure. But no, for real, I was on such a bad losing streak with Max Nitro. I could not. Ooh, and a golden sun. Go Bucks, go. Vigorous windup is Guardian Warrior. Where's Guardian Warrior? Why am I so bad at this? Brute Guardian, Guardian Warrior. Okay, cool. All right, God, I'm really bad at this right now. And no joke, I was just absolutely getting wrecked left. Now, obviously, I'm taking notes every time I take a loss. Have a little composition notebook at home. I have not been taking it to the store with me recently, but I need to start doing that again to make sure I get fresher, more accurate notes. You always need to be growing with every single loss. That is for sure. Man, I got a huge Guardian stack. Brute Warrior, Warrior Guardian, cut the deck. A foil Pound Town. 100%. Get out of here. I'm not advertising for that, for those motherfuckers. All right. This. Though if I did get an advertisement deal, I don't know if you can see those. See all that BCW stuff? BCW, get at your boy. I'm a huge believer in your stuff. Been using your stuff for a very long time. I almost said shit, but it's not. It's a lot of the times all you really need is decent quality, decent price. Could be paying me, BCW. Ticket Puncher, Adrenaline Punch. Battered but not broken. Seemed to be very popular in a lot of the Brute decks over the weekend. Stacked in your Faber. Poor Fabor. Stacked in your Fabor. Oh, man. Wish I had some sweet Dune-related character, like a fucking someone from Volkai, so I could make some Lisan Al-Gaib shit. Make some real references that are super fresh. Just not that good. Though I did just learn. I don't know how I'm this far behind in it, but I did just learn about this Wonka thing. It's like some AI generated shit. It may be a year old by now. I don't know, but some AI generated shit where this guy just made like some stupid ass like Wonka adventure, but it was like Wonka, not Willy Wonka. His name's like Willie McNeed or something. I don't know what the hell it was, but like the funniest shit on the planet to me was he would arrive and there would be a guy behind a mirror doing this weird ass dance, being like, "What is that? It's the unknown," and it was just some guy in like a dancer's mask or something. I have no fucking idea. I forget all of the stupid details to that, but I know that it had scripted crowd reactions, so if you went, you were supposed to read off of that or something. Oh, man. The world really can't get enough of stupidity. Brute Warrior. Give me this, this, and this. There we go. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. I also have the mic a little bit closer to me than usual and in a different position because while it is not that hot in the Pacific Northwest yet, right? It is not that hot. Any kind of heat, right? In a bungalow, which is what I live in, rises straight to the attic, and our upstairs is converted to be an upstairs that you could use. So it is just our house just dumps heat into the attic, and then I'm sure I haven't looked, but I'm sure the roof isn't insulated properly. So any kind of heat that we get up here is murderous, absolutely murderous. Downstairs is like a nice 69 to 75 degrees in this 69 to 75 degree weather. Upstairs, I'm sweating. I think I had to put the air conditioner into the window just for the upstairs. And I think the air conditioner read out that it was like 90 degrees, which is a huge jump, and my body's not used to that yet. So also fat, but but man, it was brutal. Man, this one's running kind of long. I'm going to try to hurry this up. I'm so sorry that I'm so bad at sorting this. This shows you that I have not opened a lot of this set because I'm so bad at sorting it. Another Majestic. Pay up. Pay up, son. Pay up. Rising Power, nothing. I really, unless I get a Fabled or a Marvel, I don't think I'm able to open anything else super spicy out of this. But like, what more could you ask for? This was an insane box, and it was a victory prize for winning the event too. I really couldn't ask for more. There's this. Come on, what do we got? Some more Rawhide Rumble Slap. Me and my friend were just talking about how I really don't like this art, and he doesn't either. He's the one who pointed out he didn't like it, and then I responded with, "Dude, how could you?" I don't often try to dog on artists. It's just, I don't know. Also, the anatomy's weird. That dude's jaw is literally on a hinge. This guy was visited by what's her name from The Ring. She's like leaking. He's like leaking water out of his head or some shit. That is insane. Go over here. Brute Warrior, Guardian Warrior, Brute Warrior, Headliner, Rally, some Vigorous Girth. Take it on the chin. Beast Mode, Rising Speed. Okay, yep. This is pretty standard after this. Unless this is a deathmatch arena, I'm pretty sure we're done. So let's wrap this up strong. This is the last pack here. What do we got? Guardian Warrior, Brute, Performance, Overcome, Money, Smack of Reality, Clash of Might, that's Brute Guardian, Take the Upper, and an expansion slot card. The Aether Arc. Not too bad of a box opening. Not too bad of an unpacking the week either. Really light, easy. Just wanted to get this one going because I don't really do a whole lot of polish or edit on these, so this one can be fired off pretty fast. Thanks so much for watching again. This one is zeroed. Gonna go ahead and edit that. Thanks again for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like for more of these kind of videos, unpacking the week, little gossips. Check out my Patreon. Check out the podcast, Cast a Commotion, and Crash Command Games, the store on TCG Player and eBay. Make sure to do all that stuff so you can join up in my Discord, get some games in with us, and really just grow this community more and more. Thanks again for watching this one, and that's zeroed.